Okay, YouTube, welcome to a brand new series with the Flying Phent. I'm finally back from my vacation to Scandinavia. It was fantastic. It was amazing. It's great there. And I actually have a really bad cold, and I've worked pretty much every day since I got back. But you guys have been so patient and so supportive that I thought, you know what, I can't just do an update video and say I'm not recording. I've got to go ahead and do something. So I'm going to go ahead and do my best to kick out a video for you guys. And hopefully my throat and my cold managed to survive, or I managed to survive through them long enough to do the video. So let's go ahead and get started. I've decided to go with something that uses as little editing as possible because it's Sunday night and I gotta put a video out tomorrow. So I'm going to go with Dwarf Fortress because my plan is to do very little to no editing with Dwarf Fortress. So if you hear some noises, I'm just getting a cough drop. A throat lozenge, if you will. Alright, so let's go ahead and hop in with Dwarf Fortress. Let's start off, I'm going to say I've already done the embark because I've done plenty of embarks in other videos and I don't think anyone needs to see that yet again. But if you do, just go take a look at previous series I've done, the first episode, and you'll see how I embark and what types of terrain I look for and what I bring with me and so on and so forth. We can actually take a quick look if you want at Dwarf Therapist. Shoot, which I have not set up. Crap. Alright, well I'm not completely set up. Let's go ahead. We're going to have a woodcutter. We know that right off the bat. This one here is going to be a generic hauler. Our crafter is going to do all of our crafting work. This is not craft, you know, might as well do the doctoring as well. Oops, I went a little crazy there. Crafting, okay, let's call that crafting, sure. Let's call that crafting. I don't want anyone doing any fishing. All that, not that. This, that. And I'm also going to leave him on hauling duty initially for now. The farmer's going to do all the farming jobs, including fish cleaning and all this types of stuff. And the farmer is not going to be hauling. Our leader is going to be a generic hauler, plus he will do our architecture. He can also do doctoring if we're going to need it. And, you know, let's go ahead and just make everything as assigned to somebody. Miners are just going to be generic haulers for now, and you're going to see why in a moment. So let's go ahead and commit those. There we go. So there's my standard 7 dwarves. You see what we're working with: 2 axe lords, a crafter, a farmer, a leader, and 2 miners. That's what we're going to start with. Now let's take a quick second and talk about, now that we've looked at the embark, let's take a second and talk about our fort. Now, I've already done some designation, and we'll take a look at that in a second, but first I want to talk about my inspiration, which came from star forts. This is a good kind of example as to kind of why they designed it. You can see with the circular towers, they had a lot of dead zones at the tips of them. With a square tower, they had a similar problem, but by going with star shapes, and not necessarily 4 corners, but many more than 4 corners, you reduce the area where the enemy can hide, while increasing the surface area that you have to put cannons and archers and musketmen or whatever you wanted on there. So the star forts were a huge evolution. If we take a look here, this is actually in Copenhagen. I've been here. I went here on my vacation. This is the Castellet. Oh, I didn't want to actually open it. What's the image, please? Can we do that? Is that too much work? That's apparently too much work. Let's go back. We will just use this tiny image. You can see by the star-shaped design, right? Anyone who's trying to assault this edge can get attacked from here. And anyone that's trying to assault this edge can get attacked from here. So there's really no position where you don't have at least some defilade fire on your sides. So these star forts were extremely important. Now, I initially thought, let's do a star fort in Dwarf Fortress. But because you can't do angles, you just end up adding corners for enemies to hide behind and to reduce your ability to get to them. So it turned out star fort not a great idea, but because I visited so many forts, because forts are awesome, I did see a lot of, let's see if we can find a good example here. God, this fort looks amazing. That's a model of a fort. It still looks amazing. Japan or China or something? Okay, sure, why not? Let's see. Well, here's a good example, right? They don't necessarily have to have moats to have a good star fort. And that's what kind of got me thinking, hey, wait a minute, why am I always so obsessed with putting in a moat? I don't really need a moat. Even just, here's a good example. This is Fort George, isn't it? It is Fort George. even just the depression will be enough to kind of slow down the enemy and make things harder. So that was kind of my inspiration, was these star forts. Let's go ahead, we can exit full screen there now, and let's take a look at what we have designated here. So this is the first layer down, but a lot of this is going to be reflected above ground, because I do plan on having basically a keep above ground. So this is going to be my central keep, and unfortunately, like I said, I couldn't really do a straight star fort, but it did give me some interesting ideas. So all this is going to be channeled out. They're basically ramps up, so it's all going to be channeled out, and eventually will be flooded with water. But for now, it's just going to be everywhere inside that is going to be walled with like bridges across some areas. So let's take a look at how things are going to work. There's essentially two sides to the keep, right? There's no entrance here. The only entrance is going to be on this side. But to get to the keep, there's going to be an entrance over here and an entrance over here. And how this is going to work is going to be a little bit of a gate, then there's going to be like some more gates, then there's going to be like a bit of a tower here for defensive purposes. So enemies, or anyone wanting to get in, is going to have to kind of make their way along and around the tower and pass through all of these gated areas. Now in case of a siege, we could lift these up and increase the surface area that the enemy has to travel to, giving these guys, you know, people up here, because this will of course be elevated, like I said, people up here a chance to shoot at them, people here, and they got to make it all the way around to get in. So by increasing the distance they have to travel, it gives us more time to deal with them. And by having a back door, it means that not everything has to be slow. Now, you are going to notice we don't have that big long path underground like we used to have for trade caravans. The trade is going to be on the surface, and this first level down of our keep is actually going to be the storage for trade goods. So the caravans are just going to come right here to the trade good, unload their stuff. They're not going to have this nice, beautiful Dwarven architecture to deal with, because I was inspired with these kind of these forts I saw in Scandinavia. The next fort will probably get back to underground Dwarven architecture for like a giant great entrance hall. But for now, I just want to do something kind of a little bit different, a little bit on the surface. And then we have some stairways down. This is all carved out weird because I'm not going to want them to do everything, but kind of prioritize getting in and out for farms and whatnot. And then we get to our main level. This is going to be our farming level. I got my fingers crossed that this is still in sand or clay or something, but if not, we're going to have to pump some water in or what have you to deal with it. Rooms for our farmers. This is going to be their dining hall. This is just going to be the generic sleeping room. I forget what it's called. I haven't played this game in so long. And then we have kind of storage for the crops, and these are storage for seeds, a couple of hallways, and then down here we have farms. Up here, not designated yet because I haven't thought about it, but this is going to be where all the farming, or not the farming, sorry, the animal stuff is going to take place. So the shearing, the milking, all that type of thing. And then below that, haven't designated yet. But that's going to be the general concept. Now I did do some basic setup. You can see black trees here. I have set up the woodcutter to cut down some trees. Down in this corner, I have set up the farmer to collect the plants. Two stockpiles, this one for wood, this one for food. I do have a pasture set up with all the animals that we brought to get pastured. And what else have I done? Oh, I've set up my orders. So no auto looming, no auto collecting of webs, and only farmers harvesting. So as far as I can tell, I think we're all set up. I've also gone in and changed the hotkeys because I'm on a brand new install of Windows, so everything was clean and I had to kind of reset everything up. But I think we're all set. I think we're good to go. I did not turn on the mining labor for the 2 miners to start with. Hang on, I'm going to cough. Excuse me. Because, and this is the thing, this is actually my second time trying to record this. The first time, I was actually going to leave it for everybody to watch, but it turned out that my recording settings were terrible and the quality was so low, so I'm hoping this is better. But the first time, I had the miners just borrowing all this out, channeling all this out. And it turns out that, like, say below this tree, and I think it was this tree actually, they were channeling all this out, and they channeled out enough of the roots that the tree collapsed, and most of the animals hadn't been moved, so it killed like 6 animals, 3 dwarves. It really didn't work out well. So I was going to start over, but still show that footage to show you that not everyone is perfect and that I'm not afraid of showing my mistakes. But it turned out that the recording was so low quality that there was no point. So here's hoping the quality's better, and let's go ahead. We can unpause now and we can get going. Should be a lot of hauling to do. should be some tree cutting to do, and there should be some plant gathering to do. So let's go ahead and let the hauling get underway. We should see, oh jeez, I hate it when they walk underneath the trees the woodcutter's cutting. My heart skips a beat every time. I'm not looking forward to this tree getting cut down. Are there? Oh, there are branches sticking out all over the place. Oof. Well, this will be interesting to see if we just get completely massacred. I've got no idlers, which is good. It's good. Is my farmer farming? He is. Look at that. You are a fantastic chap there, farmer. Good work. Oh, look at him go. So yeah, it's weird. I got back from my vacation. I've been working pretty much every day. I haven't even unpacked yet. I went through, I'm going to say a fifth of my pictures the other day to start picking out which ones I was going to kind of clean up and make presentable and start sharing. Well, it's been pretty busy. I have been all go. I do work again tomorrow. But then I have 2 whole days off. Holy smokes. And hopefully in those 2 days I can get some work done, although I may have to work one of them. So that, it's going to be tricky. This week is going to be tricky getting videos out, and I hope if I miss a day or two, you guys don't mind. Great, a cat has adopted a miner. Well, that's terrible. That is absolutely terrible. I'm going to follow the friggin' miner everywhere. They're going to constantly be hauling them back. Stupid. See, there the cat goes. He didn't even stay where he was supposed to. Ugh. I hate cats in this game so much. I hate them so much, but you need them for the danged flies. I like how quickly this woodcutter's going. That's good work, buddy. That's good work. I was actually quite surprised. If you look at this, and we read... Oh, not that. Read dwarves. You'll see that the woodcutter has some skill. But I was pretty sure I had given my plant gatherer, my farmer, herbalism skills and whatnot as well. But apparently I did not, so this could be interesting. It could be that I forgot to give my dwarves any skills, which is certainly not ideal, but quite possibly what I have done. I also normally edit the raw files and remove flies, because you get them all over the place. I find they're ugly, they're annoying, they make people unhappy, and... to make matters worse, they kill your FPS. And I find they're unbalanced. Like, you just get flies regardless. So I say, oh, if your food is kept in a stockpile and in containers, you're not going to get flies. And yet, I always get flies anyway. So I really just feel like flies are broken. So I normally disable them, but I didn't this time. Largely because I forgot to. And it's already 11 o'clock at night, and my landlord's probably going to be kept awake by my recording anyway, so I didn't want to kind of overdo it. And, spend yet another hour generating a new world, or changing the raw files, generating a new world, finding an embark, redesignating, and so on and so forth. So we just went with what we had. So there we go. The tree cutting is coming along. Oh, people are running underneath the tree. Maybe he'll kill that stupid cat. Nope. Yeah, it's too bad you need the cats, because they really are a pain in the behind. Like, look at them. They're the only animal that pretty much ignores its pasturing, which is quite realistic, right? Like, cats are the most frustrating animals. They just do what they want. They don't care what you want. They do what they want. That's why I like dogs. Dogs do what you want, as long as you treat them well. Alright, some more tree cutting. Let's go. Part of me wants to edit my Dwarf Fortress videos and remove stuff like this, where I'm just waiting for tree cutting to finish before I get into other stuff. But another part of me is, when I watch these videos, I'm annoyed when stuff like that is cut out, because I don't know what else happened, and part of me is like, well, I wanted to see that. Oh good, I didn't kill any animals when I cut down that tree. So I don't want to edit it out because I don't like it when it's edited out, but I don't know. If you guys really think it would be better if I edited out kind of this boring parts where nothing happens, let me know, and I can certainly do that. As I mentioned in my update, I do plan on doing more editing than I have in the past, just to keep the videos kind of more interesting and more streamlined. I'm going to be aiming probably for about, I'm going to say 12 to 18 minute videos, because that's generally what you know what, like a half-hour TV shows. And I feel like I personally enjoy 12 to 18-minute videos. I'd rather see more 12 to 18-minute videos than, you know, one long 1 hour one, because I find the hour-long one is harder to sit down and watch. And especially if I'm watching it right before bed. Sometimes I fall asleep while I'm watching it, and then I have no idea how much I've seen. And if it's only, you know, 12 minutes, that's not a big deal. I jump halfway through and see what it looks like and do I remember it. But when it's an hour, it's a little bit trickier. So I'm going to be aiming for 12 to 18 minutes with the first video of a series like this for about half an hour. So expect about a half an hour video. So we're about halfway done this one now. And we still have a lot of hauling going on, which is fine. Oh, look at this. There's a crazy animal. This is an owl. That's an owl? I was going to guess it was a monkey or something. Doesn't that look more like a monkey than an owl? How is that an owl? Oh, maybe its wings are flapping? It's like its wings are down, possibly? I don't know. Some of these tile sets, I have a terrible time trying to understand what they're trying to say. Okay. I've noticed that the wood cutting does not, like it used to be very methodical, left to right, top to bottom type thing. And that doesn't seem to be the case anymore. That's very interesting. Like I said, it's a fresh install of Windows, so everything is kind of new, including a new copy of the latest starter pack from PeridexisErrant. Everything's new. Windows 10. I'm a big fan. I'm very pleased with it so far. I've also started using the ye olde Office 2016, which I'm also a big fan of. And it's weird because I actually never used to be a big Microsoft guy. I used to hate Microsoft. I was very much a Linux guy for the longest time. And then I started working in IT. And I did Linux support, I did Mac support, mostly. And then I also did some Windows stuff. And the more I worked with the Windows products, the more I was like, man, I really like these. And I think it's just I got older and my mentality shifted. And but I'm a big fan of a lot of the latest Windows stuff, not the latest Windows Phone. And that's when Windows Phone first came out. I mean, I was Windows Mobile back in the day, but I was a big Windows Phone fan because of all the integration, like the way even like Facebook and text messages and all that was integrated into the People Hub. And then when Facebook Messenger came out and that all went away, I have suddenly lost all interest in using Windows Phone at all. So I use Android there, but I find for desktops, I don't know what it is. I've become a fan of the way Windows does things. Whether that's good or bad, that I have become a Windows fanboy. Well, I shouldn't say a fanboy. I'm still critical, but I definitely really like Windows 10. I really like Office. The new Sway, if you guys ever have to do presentations or if like you do a trip or something and you wanted to do like a slideshow to show your friends or something, I highly recommend you check out Microsoft Sway. It's a free online thing. It's very cool, but I really like kind of the direction that's headed. But that's enough chat about that. I'm just trying to fill time now while my tree cutter guy finishes the tree cutting. Actually, have we done everything that is going to be hollowed? We have not. All right. I will continue to wait for him to finish. I don't think there's a lot left. It looks like he's pretty much caught up. Oh, and we have idlers. Excellent. That means there's no hauling to do because the wood is full. Fantastic. Well, let's take the crafter off hauling duty then, and let's get him to start. I don't know why I clicked over there. And let's get him to start building some stuff. And that will start emptying the wood, and that will, you know, so on and so forth. So let's do, not a bowyer's. Oh man, what are the keys again? I don't even know. What do I want? I want a craftsdwarf's workshop. That's an R. I remember that one. I want a carpenter's workshop. There we go. That's a C. Anything else that I really want to get done right now? I don't think so. No. Let's start with those. Oh, there we go. Unpause. Oh, people are sleeping now. Very good. Enjoy your snooze. Man, I wish I was sleeping. It's 11:22 right now, at night. Oh, I'm so ready for bed. I know I mentioned it before, but I gotta work in the morning as well. I say morning, I don't actually work that early. Oh, there we go, our craft dwarf is awake. He is making the carpenter. Good. Alright, so let's go in here and let's go ahead and make 8 beds. Let's start with that. Okay. Oh, there we go. Someone can haul some wood. I used a piece of wood. Where are you, carpenter? Or woodcutter, I mean, sorry. Woodcutter? Oh, look at all of the... Oh, crap. I remember these guys. You remember these guys? Sometimes they got violent and they hurt people. Crap. I don't really have any decent soldiers. I'm not even started. Sorry, I'm half sucking on my throat lozenge there. Oh, there's my woodcutter. I don't have any decent soldiers. I have a training axe and I have some armor, but I didn't bring any extra training axes or anything, or any shields, because I figured, look out, look out. Okay, good, they all ran away. Whew. Wow. Careful. Careful. Oh, you're making me panic. Oh, they're all coming back. They're all coming back. Run away, farmer guy. Actually, they're staying away from you. Are they encroaching on my... You know, there's large groups of people, though, so if needs be... Those guys are all clumped together, so you should be able to defend it themselves. Did you finish making the beds? You're getting there. How about we make a couple of wooden shields? Let's make another training axe, so that I have enough. And we can start working on tables and chairs, potentially, but I'll leave that for now. There's our woodcutter up here. I'm still paranoid about these sow, these wild pig things. Please don't hurt my peoples. My peoples. Okay, keep going. How's the woodcutter guy? He's making his way. Good. Wood splashing into the water everywhere. We also need to make an armor stand. Let's actually get that going right away. Wooden armor stand. So that we can get these guys training as soon as this guy is done cutting down these trees. Okay, let's go and haul some more wood. Oh, the sows are up here. Leave my animals alone too, you no good, dirty pig things. I think they were scared away by my goat. That's a goat for you. I don't blame them. Goats can be mean. I'm gonna stick off again. Hang on. Whew! Holy coughing. Okay, oh, here come some pigs. Oh, it's now summer.
It is now summer.
It is now summer, I agree. Well, these saves are long. I don't remember them being this long. I probably won't get a chance to edit it on this one, simply because this has to go up tomorrow night. But I feel like in future I will do my best to try and edit out the Actually, that wasn't too bad. If they're really long and I don't say anything, I will edit out the saves probably. But in this one, it's most likely gonna have to stay. I think they got close to my guy and got scared and ran away. Woodcutter guy, are you over here cutting? Yes, you are. We are very close. He's very close to being done cutting all the things. Which is fantastic news. Oh, pigs. Oof. You get so close, it scares me. Is this guy just carrying all of the things that he's harvesting? What's the button? Crap. It's not V, is it? It is V. Look at that, he's hauling 7 quinoa, 4 asparagus, 4 strawberry plants, 2 garden cress leaves, 6 garden cress, 3 asparagus, 2 more quinoa, 3 more quinoa, 4 more rye, 7 more quinoa. Look at all the stuff he's carrying. Wow, you are a man and a half to carry that much crap. I say crap, they're very useful plants. Oh, are you done all of your stuff? You are. Alright, carpenter. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chairs. That'll be a good start. Let's build our armor stand. Oh, I may not have mentioned that. I'm going to do my barracks above ground, and this is going to be one barrack, and that's another barrack, but each barrack is going to house multiple units. So let's go ahead, and I'm just going to, right in the middle, that's the middle, right? Yeah, right in the middle, I'm going to stick my armor stand. And once that goes up, we'll get our folks, get our soldiers training. Obviously not the woodcutter one, but the other one can start, and then the woodcutter can join him in a minute. Oh, I'm done. Go away, pigs. I would really like to finish all of the woodcutting before the episode ends, and we have 4.5 minutes. 4.5 minutes. So hopefully we can do that in time. Oh, watch out for falling trees. Whew. Whew. You're making my heart skip a beat there, guys. You have to be a little bit more. Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you fighting? You're fighting a dog, are you? I do see some blood. Oh! Look at that, the dogs just abused it. I wonder, you think that corpse is butcherable? Build, workshop, butcher. Just in case it is, let's make sure that gets done. Actually, I don't have anyone that can butcher other than my farmer who is busy farming, don't I? Yeah. So let's get this guy butchering as well, because why not? I feel like that's actually a bad idea. Let's not do that. Let's just turn off the plant gathering for a second. And the nice thing is he should actually, I'm hoping, where did... Oh, here it is. I couldn't find the icon for the game. And hopefully he will bring all the stuff he's carrying back and not just drop it. Finish that. Yeah, he's coming back with everything. That's good. So hopefully he'll come back, drop that stuff off, and do some butchering. Did my... I don't even know where it was. Where is my... Yes, here it is. It did get installed. Fantastic. So let's go ahead. We'll go into military. Create a squad. No uniform. And the peasant axe lord can get started. Let's see. Equip him. He will have a weapon, which will be a training axe. He will have a shield. Birchen, sure, why not? I don't think I brought boots. Nope. I don't think I brought gloves. In fact, I didn't bring gloves. A helm. I brought a helm. Yep, leather helm. Perfect. I didn't bring anything for legs. Nope. I did bring armor, though. There we go. So he's got some armor to work with. Let's go to the schedule. How do I... There we go. I want to... 2 soldiers, sure. Shift enter, done. I want to copy order and then paste it all down here. Good. Then I need to... Where is it again? I've lost it. Oh, there it is. Come over here. That's way too big. That's a better size. They shall train here, and then I need to activate them. Active training. There we go. So the one guy should go. There you go. He's grabbing all of his gear, all of his stuff, and he's off to train. No, maybe not. Why are they playing the somebody's dead sound? Who's dead? How do I do that? Where's the thing? The dead badger sound. Okay. Why are they playing the somebody's dead sound? What happened? I'm taking a look here at my sound sense log. I can't see why they played that sound. Maybe because he became a militia commander and they're sad that he's in the army? I don't know. But he is training now. He's doing individual combat drill. Fantastic. And tree cutter guy, how's it coming? It's coming along. We're at the 29-minute mark. You have a few trees to finish cutting down there, sir, before I end the episode. I would ideally like to get you assigned to the military as well, and have my miners assigned, even though I may not unpause it after that. Let's at least get it all assigned and ready. Excuse me again. Oh, this cold. It's not a bad one, but it's persistent. Okay, now, out of curiosity, is that cart in the way of a trade depot? It's not. Let's get a trade depot up and running. Applewood logs. The leader's going to need to come architect it. There we go, you can see him carrying. The woodcutter is now done. He has cut down all the wood. Is that correct? Yes, fantastic. So, it's time to, in the labors, get the miners mining. My axe lords, they are both going to not haul, because they're both going to be military. Let's commit that. That is set. Then let's come here and add our second axe lord. Let's equip him with... Oh, right. I need to switch. There is no weapon for him. Interesting. Okay, fine. Have a shield. Have a helm. Have armor. And how do you not have an axe? Weren't you carrying an axe all this time? He has now dropped it. You can see it's right here. So now that he's done that, let's see if we can assign it to him. We can. Willow Training Axe. And there's only one pick available because my miners, look at that, have started mining. Oh, this is going to be a problem, isn't it? Because I have them mining where I have... Not ideal, sir. Not ideal at all. So let's go ahead and... undesignate all of this, in fact, because it's not going to work, is it? And, in fact, this is also not going to work. I'm going to need to remove this, and I'll wait till he finishes that chair to do it. And I'm going to need to put these... Let's put a food stockpile... this is the edge of the depot, yeah. So let's do it from like here to here. That's the food one. And let's put the wood one. I think this is where that ends, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. And this one will go here, that will be wood. And then we can build our Craft Dwarf's workshop, say here, and let's start with that. Alright, I'm just going to get this stuff set up and then I'm going to end the episode. There's going to be a lot of hauling to be done though. And there is... Do we have both soldiers training now? We do. Outstanding. Okay, and you have finished the other chair? Fantastic. Let's remove that as well. Let's put a carpenter's workshop in over here. And let's put the butcher in. Somewhere. What if we just put it like right here? That's somewhere that it won't be getting knocked down. Okay. Now I want to make sure this carpenter workshop gets removed. Look how look at that, the butcher was made. So are you going to come butcher this corpse now? Add butcher a dead animal. Or has it already started rotting? Doesn't look like it, nope. No, they won't do it, needs a corpse. Well, shoot. Okay, well let's head back over here then. We will turn plant gathering back on, commit, let him resume his work. Alright, so what did we do? We got our trade depot built. Look at that, completely built. And of course it has access, that's outstanding. We have soldiers training already in both axe dwarfery and armor and shield, in fact. We have beds, some tables and some chairs made, and we have some work happening here. Now, one thing I gotta remember to do is turn off multi-level. I'm gonna have to look up how to do that. It's been a while. And alright, I want to wait till he actually had this dismantled before I left. There we go, dismantled. So now these guys can go ahead and do their worst with the channeling out. We should have lots of wood for now. The animals have all been pastured. We do have a lot of hauling to do, but we'll pick up with all that stuff in the next episode, only when like 5 minutes over. That's not bad for me. But yeah, moving forward, we're going to be looking at 12 to 18 minute videos. Tomorrow, assuming I have time, which I should, expect a World of Tanks episode. I think, I hope, maybe. I think World of Tanks. But yeah, again, I thank everybody for their support. I'd like to thank everyone for dealing with the huge, long absence while I was on vacation and while I didn't have internet and so on and so forth. But I'm back. It's so good to be back, and I can't wait to get back to interacting with you guys. But that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.